I've had some annoying back pain and shoulder pain for a while. Every time I sat at work or after training, it just felt tight and uncomfortable. Then I kept seeing all these videos online about this one simple exercise, the dead hang. People saying it fixes posture, strengthens grip, even helps shoulders. Honestly, I was skeptical, but I decided to give it a try myself. I decided to do dead hang every day for 30 days. Here's what happened. So on my very first try, something happened I didn't expect. My fingers got tired instantly. Not my arms, not my back, just my grip. It felt like my whole body was hanging off my fingertips, and I could barely hold on. That's when I realized, this exercise isn't just about your shoulders or your back. It starts with your grip strength. After analyzing my technique, I was just hanging off my fingers, almost like I was clawing the bar. No wonder my grip kept failing so fast. Once I switched to a full hand grip, wrapping my palms all the way around the bar and locking in my thumb, everything changed. Suddenly, the pressure wasn't just on my fingertips. My whole hand was supporting me, and I could last way longer. Even my pull-ups after that felt smoother and stronger, just from fixing that one detail. After about a week, things started to improve. I went from barely holding on for a few seconds to hitting 30, sometimes even 45 seconds. But it wasn't easy. By the end of each hang, my hands felt like they were on fire. That burning grip was the biggest reminder that this exercise was working where I was weakest.
Before we continue with the video, if you are actually thinking of trying out dead hangs, spend 5 minutes and read my complete guide on how to master dead hangs for free by clicking the link in the description. Dead hangs might look simple, but they aren't. They are especially tiring on the shoulders. So read the guide to avoid any injury. Now, let's continue the video.
At around the 10th day, while I was hanging from the bar, I realized I'd been making a huge mistake. The whole time, I was just passively hanging, basically dangling there with my shoulders shrugged up and everything loose. What I should have been doing was an active hang, pulling my shoulders down, engaging my lats, and keeping my body tight. The difference was insane. The first time I tried an active hang, I barely lasted 20 seconds, and everything from my shoulders to my core was on fire. But after a few days of focusing on active hangs, something clicked. I started hitting a new personal record almost every day. First 1 minute, then 1 minute and 5 seconds, then 1 minute and 10 seconds. It wasn't huge jumps, but stacking those little wins built up fast. Each hang felt steadier, and my grip and shoulders were finally catching up. By the last week of the 30-day challenge, I wasn't just chasing numbers anymore, I was consistent. I could hold for over a minute every single session, and on good days I was pushing past 90 seconds. It felt less like a struggle and more like my body had finally adapted to the movement. So that begs the question, did anything actually change after 1 month of dead hangs? The answer is yes. My shoulders felt stronger and more stable. My grip no longer gave out during pull-ups, and my posture opened up in a way I didn't even expect. And the biggest one for me, that nagging back and shoulder pain I started with, way less noticeable. It didn't magically disappear, but the daily hanging definitely made my whole upper body feel looser and lighter. One thing I didn't expect was how much dead hangs exposed my weak points. At first, it wasn't my back or shoulders that failed, it was my grip. Later, when I switched to active hangs, I realized my shoulder stability and lats were way weaker than I thought. This simple exercise basically highlighted every area I needed to work on. So in conclusion, after 30 days of testing this out, here are the biggest lessons I walked away with. Dead hangs look simple, but they hit your grip, shoulders, and back in ways you don't expect. Small details matter. Switching bars or fixing grip technique makes a huge difference. Passive hanging is just dangling. Active hangs are where the real strength and posture benefits come. Progress comes in small daily wins. Adding a few seconds each time compounds fast. Most important, dead hangs reveal where your body is weak, and fixing those weaknesses carries over into pull-ups, posture, and even shoulder health. So if you've got back or shoulder pain or just want stronger pull-ups, give dead hangs a shot. Start small, stay consistent, and let the seconds add up. Trust me, You'll be surprised how much changes in just a month. And if you try it, what's your grip? Like, could you hang for a full minute right now? Or would you struggle like I did? Drop your times in the comments. If this dead hang breakdown helped you out, hit that like button. And if you want more simple tips to get stronger every week, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss the next one. Until next time, keep hanging on.